Hey there, friends. Welcome. This is Jamie. I'm in a bit of a different setup right now, so I appreciate you being here and working with me for the next week as we roll out our daily reads. So for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, let's see what the main energies are. So first up, we've got Death energy. We have the Ace of Voices. We have the Page of Voices. And then we have the Muse of Materials. Okay. So just looking at the major energies right now, when we connect into this, guys, there's something here that's absolutely transforming whatever this is. With the Death energy, the Ace of Voices. Let's see if this actually can sit up here. There we go. I know you fully can't see it, but let's kind of roll with that for now. Give you a pretty background. So yeah, the Death energy, Ace of Voices, there's definitely something transforming here. Something that I'm feeling more of an awakening energy, something that's kind of transmuting into this new version of self, new version of some area of your life. So this could be I feel this is more about your own personal journey and something that's waking up to some path, some new beginning, and some truth of perhaps where you're meant to be, what you're meant to be doing, how you're meant to be doing it. So yeah, I feel like, yeah, there's just going to be something new, something different, that like an epiphany kind of thing that may come through here. With the Page of Voices and Muse of Materials in support of that, I feel, again, this is about looking into things, checking things out. You know, what do certain things mean, or how does something unfold? I feel there's like some curiosity there. In terms of this new beginning, I don't know if there's curiosity for a certain path or journey with this Muse energy coming up, but this path and journey could be about, someone new coming in, or something that you're wanting to achieve. But whatever this is in relation to, it's like seeking more information, wanting to understand something a little bit different. So I feel like something's curious to you, or something may get your attention, but it's a new energy, it's a new vibe here, because you're starting from the Death which is the transformation. Like I said, something I feel is just going to be like, whoa, like it's here, wow, or it's something you've noticed, something you want to pay attention to. So yeah, I feel like that's pretty cool to be able to explore that. And this music material, I want to check in more who this is, what this represents, but it seems something pretty solid. This could be some creative endeavors. Let's have a little bit deeper dive on this Death energy and what we need to know. Yeah, already saw the World card come out. Do we have a flipper? Nope. Okay. So we've got the Six of Voices showing up. We did have the World energy, which I saw come out first, and then the Seven of Emotions. So when we connect into this, again, there's something with this Death energy that's transforming here. Something I feel is opening up new horizons, new endeavors. Maybe some of you are traveling, exploring like a new path and journey that I feel is a way of setting you free in some regard. And what free is different for everybody. You know, it could be a freeing in a sense of like, you've got the clarity now with this Ace of Voices, that, you know, some understanding. I feel there's some understanding about yourself and what you want and where you want to go, but something's making sense here. Like I said, I feel like you're getting this aha moment, and that's what's happening. It's like you get to explore, you get to work and move forward, and it's a choice that you're making right at the end of the day. And I feel like that's what's happening here. With it, though, there's a lot of thought around it. I mean, you've got the Seven Emotions and the Page of Voices. So there's definitely something here that's keeping you curious, that's with the options, thinking about what you should be doing, where you should be going, what's next. But it's interesting because I feel you already start making that decision and that movement, but there's still, I feel, a lot of questions that are here, or that you're wanting to explore with whatever this change is that you're making in your life. So let's get a little bit more on this Ace of Voices and what we need to know. Well, that came flying out. Nice. If I can pick up the card, give me a sec, guys. Okay, so again, another seven. So we've got the Seven of Materials, the Wheel energy, and the Sun. So when we connect to the Ace of Voices, it seems like you've got some result somewhere, okay, with this Seven of Materials. Something here, it's like you know exactly where you want to put the time, the energy. It's just something's making sense here to you. And I love whatever's making sense, because there's a change in the wind, change in direction that's really supportive for you. So I feel like, right now you're feeling led somewhere, but I think there still might be a little bit of pieces to the puzzle of how do you get there. But I think it's kind of going to lock in and fall into place. This is really divinely supported and led with the wheel and also the sun energy. It's kind of this, just supportive place that you get to go, that you get to explore, and just feel like it makes sense, like it's right on time. It's all coming together super nicely. Let's get more on this page of voices. Okay, yeah, wow. Okay, I'm loving this. So you've got the Five of Inspiration energy showing up with this Ten of Materials, Muse of Emotions, and then the Four of Materials. So there's definitely something here that, again, you're looking at. You seem to be challenged in some way with this Page of Voices and Five of Inspiration, because voices energy, that's communication, mind, curiosity, expansion of some way, but it's growth as well, because it's a page, right? So it's usually at a place that something needs to be explored a little bit more, or looked at finer details, things like that. But whatever's coming up for you, you've got the Five of Inspiration. So I'm taking that energetically, like there's something here. I don't know. I feel like you're more battling yourself. I'm not sure what it's like. It more so an internal battle. Maybe you're wanting things to go a certain way. Things aren't moving as fast or as forward as you would like. With the Ten of Materials, the Muse of Emotions, and the Four of Materials, there's something around the home space, where you're meant to be, what you're meant to be working on, who you're meant to be doing it with, and how it also feels. It's like there's some, and you know what? I like this. If this is about you having some belief of how, I guess, the things that you want in your life, if this is related to your family, to love, or to a connection, as an example, you want to know that you don't have to question certain things. You want to know that any challenge, you can always get to this place of togetherness. You can always get to, it's kind of like that ride or die energy. You feel supported, things are connected, there's love, there's a sense of holding on no matter what you need to do. There's a sense of building no matter what goes on. And I feel like, there's something in question here about that. So whether this is the home space, the looking at someone to connect with, at work, whatever this may be, I just feel like there's some question or something that you're trying to understand about perhaps someone's actions, behaviors, in terms of this outcome. But we'll dive in a little bit deeper. But definitely interesting there. All right, Muse of Materials. Share more on what this Muse of Materials is about, please, Spirit. Okay, so we've got the Six of Emotions, the Hanged Muse, the Queen of Materials, and Temperance energy. So you might be finding a situation or a person. I'll learn more about this Muse energy. So that's like the King of Pentacles. There's something here about some past experience or some connection, that something that's happened here around this Muse of Materials energy that you're really looking at, because then you've got the counterpart, okay? So you've got the Queen. So King and Queen energy together, it's kind of like this perfect match. So I feel like, I know what this is, Pisces. I think you've come into contact with a situation. So this could be a person, an opportunity, take it how it resonates. But whatever this is, I feel like something's come in here that you've met. Maybe you're trying to ignore it, but maybe this energy is coming in like, well, this feels like something that I know, or something that I'm meant to be at, or someone I'm meant to be with. That's the kind of energy I'm getting with this Six of Emotions, okay? And this Muse of Materials with this Hanged Muse. But you're questioning it. You're really looking at it going, is it though, really? Is it really? Because you've got these two together. And in addition to this being together, you've got the Temperance energy. So it's like Spirit is working something here, okay? I feel like that's what's happening. Spirit's working something for you in terms of this connection or this pathway. Again, this could be a love romantic relationship, or it could be a partnership of some kind. Like, it's like your next step. Whatever this is, or whatever you're looking at or whatever's become clear, you're still like, oh, could this be it? Could this be it wherever I'm going next? But something is just making sense, or maybe there was just such a coincidence. You know, if you believe in coincidences, right? It could be in the sense of something's just coming together, making sense. But at the same time, there's this part of like, is it real? Because of whatever opportunity is showing up in terms of this, again, connection, pathway, journey. So it's like you're looking more into it, and that's how it's coming across. You're looking more into it because you're looking at, is this something that can actually be something? But there's some recognition on a deeper level that just makes sense, I feel, within your bones, within your body. And you're trying to, I think, navigate that because it's interesting. You know, you want to feel the love, the care, the support, wherever you're at. But there's a little bit of battle going on, and I'm not sure what this battle is. I feel it's more in question because it's relating to this Page of Voices energy. But there's also like the path is lighting up for you. You know where you're meant to be. You know where you're meant to be going. Yeah, you're definitely building on something here. There's something that's got you curious. At the same time, this curiosity gives you some form of clarity and truth and understanding. I don't know. I feel like you're having an epiphany, Pisces, somewhere along this path. There's just some recognition with someone here. I'm not getting past energy. I feel like this is a new energy you're connecting with, but it's in question. And the only reason it's in question because I feel like, is this too good to be true? Or is this something to be worked upon? And maybe you're just taking a little bit of arm's length approach, like a little bit of distance, because you really want to assess this situation. So I feel like you're taking your time, or they're taking their time, whatever this is, but something's definitely coming together here for you that just seems to be on the right path, that you have a belief of how you want certain things. And I think that's great in terms of, you know, the supportive space. You know how you want to feel about a situation, a person. You don't want certain things to be in question. Again, it doesn't matter whether it's a job, some opportunity, some relocation. There's different things being open to opportunity and exciting and not knowing what's going to happen versus recognizing and seeing things that aren't meeting where you're at or keep you curious to explore more, right? So understanding the difference there, I think, is really important. But yeah, I'm just getting a sense here that there's something that's clicking, that's moving, that's ticking, that's got you paying attention here. Let's see where this is going. Where is this going? What else does Pisces need to know? Okay, we've got a lot here, so let's check it out. So we've got the Six of Materials energy. We've got the Five of Emotions. Interesting. So it's like you're getting something or receiving something that I feel at one point in time you weren't getting that. And it's an interesting reflection. So I can see kind of what's unfolding here, right? You're getting things in a new way that maybe you haven't received before. Something that you've been desiring or wanting, it's kind of showed up. But it's also making you recognize what you had that wasn't giving you those things. There's a little bit of a backflash, I feel, going on here. Then the Three of Emotions, Queen of Voices, Page of Emotions, and then the Justice energy. So when we start connecting these in, you're definitely getting some clarity, some truth here about potentially how someone's feeling, about how you're feeling about something. I feel like there's this little part of you that is really feeling good about where you're going next. But at the same time, you are, I feel, being extra cautious here. The Queen of Voices, you know, there's something here about the intellect or something, or the inside of something that you want to get a little bit deeper. It could be the way that you're communicating, you're connecting with people on a different level, that, again, something's working out, something's balancing out here, but it's keeping you curious on this path. But it's also, I think, some reflection of where you've been before with this energy, okay? Because at some point in time, this is now coming through, and I feel that you missed that. You didn't have that at some place where people were giving and supportive, and you know there was a little bit of sense of a loss somewhere that you've met. Maybe you were engaged at some point or connected, to a situation that I think you felt like you know, was where you're meant to be. But I think you're realizing now with whatever's transpired over this journey, because I feel you're in a new cycle or coming into a new cycle, now you're receiving. And it's like, well, that's how I'm meant to be feeling, right? And I think, again, there's some recognition here, but also a little bit of sadness, because it's just a reminder of what at one point you should have had and you held on so long. I think it's kind of like, you know, you're with someone or at a workplace, choose which one relates to you, but you're there and you're thinking, this is where I'm meant to be, and I love it and it feels really good. And then it just you start seeing it just turn into something that you didn't want or don't want, but you keep doing what you need to do to make it work. But you're the one making it work or trying to make it work while you're slowly like losing little bits of yourself. And you realize that the thing is, you're probably so loyal, and with your integrity, you'll keep working at it to make it work. But what's happening is you're slowly dissolving yourself, right? You're turning into just, yeah, I don't know any other way to say it other than dissolving. If the way that I see it is kind of like you've got fragments kind of pulling off of you everywhere, because it's like not realizing your power has kind of been taken away because you're trying to hold the fort in whatever the situation is. And now it's like all these things are happening that feel pretty damn good, and you want to hold on to that, you want to embrace that, but it's in conflict with you because you're not used to someone. Like, it's like, when's the penny going to drop? When's something going to go wrong here? And I feel like you're like, there's some recognition with this next person or situation that you're going into, whatever this is, but you really want to look at it first and you want to take it slow. That's the energy I'm getting. It could be the other person who wants to take it slow, so take how it resonates. But I'm just seeing here that this situation ends up giving to you, and I think it might be overwhelming, but it's also this recognition of you fought too long perhaps for an older situation and realize like, what the F was I doing? Like, I wasn't happy there, but I thought I was happy there, or I thought that's what I wanted. And there's just some realization here that I think you're coming into. And this is now like, no, this is what I'm meant to have. This is where I'm meant to be. Things should be working in togetherness, right? So I think anything that isn't that, you're willing to just let go. And you want to explore things that are, people are meeting you at that same place. People are meeting you, one, on an intellectual level, potentially on a spiritual level, because the justice energy too, you know, while it's very intellectual truths balancing out, things working out in your favor, there's something here about whatever's working out is keeping you curious and it's keeping you interested, and vice versa. But it's like you still want to look more into it. Share more on what else we need to know with this energy. Okay, so you got the Nine of Inspiration, the High Priestess, and the Hierophant. See, guys, this is what I'm talking about. I think you know that there's some commitment or connection here, some opportunity here. But again, there's this part of you that's really looking into it, and whether you should be, what's my intuition saying? Should I be working towards this? That's what feels like it's in question here. Should you be working towards this connection or this commitment or this path and journey? Because I feel like you're seeking a more spiritual depth here, in addition to the commitment of when people or opportunities come together. It's like you want it to talk to your spirit, but that spirit's talking back to you, meaning the depth of someone, the soul of someone, the soul of whatever whoever you're engaging with. Because, and I think intuitively, that's what I'm talking about. It's like you're trying to seek, is this the path, the journey? Is this the path that I should be walking after everything I've fucking been through, right? With this Nine of Inspiration, everything that I've been through, should I be walking this path? And I think you're really trying to connect into your intuition here, or you're really seeking, is what I'm feeling true? Maybe there's a person or a situation that you have briefly met, you can't get off your mind and you're trying to understand it. Maybe you guys have connected and there's just a lot of synchronicities that, again, you're trying to understand. But something is awakening here and something is becoming clearer, which is really, really interesting. And I just feel like you're trying to figure this out. And we're going to go into the extended to have a look more on what this is. If you're interested in joining us in the extended, it is the first link below. You do get unlimited access for the month. And we'll dive more into this connection, see what unfolds here, see what's hidden, the potential challenge, and further support on your journey. Much love, guys. Appreciate you being here. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. It allows us to stay connected and, support your journey and get you the answers or guidance that you seek. Much love. Bye.